At this Thursday, we are at October the 8th, 2015, nighttime here in Buenos Aires. I just woke up. Peculiarly, the same old reasons and the same old mobiles. The same old class of lack of fortune of demons. But not luck with you, luck with A. The lack, actually. So the truth for and the putting in order certain class of fortunated sickness is exactly every day is the same, and I shall start up this supposed video of Policía Federal Argentina with a term on how was it? Where, oh well, you know, I think I dropped that. But, let's put it. You remember that I used to drinking those big laboratory products. The infusion, Vaporub is one that is, or Vaporub is the one that is put at right on chest that produces emissions for trying to discongesting or helping while you are in bed, especially used for. All right, let's for a moment. I'm sorry, forgive me putting this a little bit outside. You know, just have this infusion, which paracetamol with vitamin C and some ingredients that will help at the condition of whenever you feel a little bit. I came with this weird state, not chronicle, but suddenly it's affecting me and it's weird. I just shown that the night before had my calefactor, which I'm trying to sell, that belonged to Granny, on, and there were only two elements, and I just slept covered with that on, and I woke up just fine. Today I'm not that fine, and it's every day. Maybe herein is some around spores or some element around this same room which may be affecting me further underground, which the complejo de how will this be, because if I don't want to denigrate what have I created and birthed. So underground you have a lot of natural, if monthly animal side. You have the, how is this? And entomologically, yeah, a lot. But these are protecting plateaus and the rest. Tolkien, you remember the and the shapes around, but further that is another which nobody ever knew, which is right in the Torah, yeah, which it is the Kabyokha Tinspat Nomot, and refers about which is not exactly underground, but has the setting for making a we're coming down. Shadim. And they are. Alright, down. And they thanks they are God. Alright, all through this I shall begin with something that I don't remember, and they says they are going to make me remain. And if there will be Ruach Elohim at the whisper, JHA'I, have you seen? And they thinks they are. Diablos DEGENERADOS. So suddenly started this morning over an announcement of Sodoma, brujas evangélicas, enfaladas, embaginadas, sorry this, Sodoma y Gomorra. At the reality of announcing what I will say, what I will tell, and I will be a degenerate over, oh, okay, take out what he's gonna wear, and we just make the photos, everything is okay. He went around and put him in jail because of lies to the people, and because of for the whole night and switched out clothes for them to not show what he'd done. Policía Federal Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Policía de Seguridad Aeroportuaria, Prince, playing the poor Freiden except for few, which are not exactly the prostitutas degeneradas, which makes this and came on doing this long. And Carnival's the same. So Catedral Federal, Catedral Sodomita, and Catedral Sodoma y Gomorra, Buenos Aires Obispado, it's exactly the same, making altars and stamps and saying, oh, this is going to give you good luck, and with this, you're going to have the heels. And I'm sorry for the people as innocents and victimized, but goddamn son of a snake, diablos de mierda, van a morir. Alright, and you understand, foe of mine. There's to keep on making witches business upon my person. And Adonai said clear, I am not for demons, and I am not for filthy, and I am not for degeneration. You want something of God, you understand there is a God, and respect God, and what God instituted, which is not Vatican, and is nothing like bishops of hell of Sodom and Gomorrah, and nothing like a witch. And led Tachmikas with Sodom and Gomorrah and Kirchners and Unasur, and nothing like culture, religion, and rights of state, or ethnics, and nothing like United Sodoma evangelics. Respect El Chai, recognize there is and place, and respect what he determined and instituted, not pretending to slaughter ring for the saying I'm gonna take a piece because if I have rights of state and ethnics. God damn hell. Remoplef efech machali bisople dichishvatle karam at mesaram. And bleves matlahim. So I supposedly went out and I went to Palermo. And I supposedly met 812, and it's exactly the number that we're told in front of Cuerpo Médico Forense, and said, alright, that the expertise says, the human limit for the pain and for the destruction is unthinkable, and the morbus and the vice for a prostitute and a freak degenerate fetish fag, there are not limits for. Cuerpo Médico Forense, with a pardon of 5, which is Argentina, la abominada degenerada perra mierda, which actually is. So supposedly I were with 804 boners, desperated with the whole violence, for I will ever please myself, at Palermo, Woodens. And the evangelics of Brain swears they saw me in a riot and yelling like a whore, in heat, with non-stopping to receiving and wanting for more, and asking and screaming, give me more, give me more. And after that will happen for about 5 hours, I will just come to Prefectura Naval Argentina and they will say, oh no, I cannot, I'm sorry, because of this is not right and you have problems. Why don't you go to see your psychiatrist? And supposedly I manipulate them, and supposedly they get a boner and desperately come on in, closing the door, and the cave at, what is this? The Rego Aveno intersection, Figueroa Alcorta, will move like boom, 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 boom. And I screaming at riot and the people scandalized, but nothing happens. Armed forces, and he instigates and manipulates and makes the spell of Tair, and they cannot resist it. Oh my God! And after that they will come out with a whole of the heated and bruises all around, and bleeding and destroyed and teared, and with the whole of the Girmatzech Machlegimisam, and I supposedly went to Servicio Meteorológico Nacional Argentino. And there were 5 milicos de mierda on blow chop my banana, and still thinks has a fruit, and still pretends we to be monkeys, the diablos degenerados. And I will there, and they will show me, what's the matter to you there? Come man, it's all okay, we're gonna heal you, everything is okay, come blowjob and you're gonna be okay, all right, you're gonna heal. And I will simply be the lousy supper nymph and receiving more and just coming in a jumping time after that. I am okay, I am alright, they bless me, and I am a goddess. And they said exactly this. And Cuerpo Médico Forense, Borda Pinheiro. Okay, you did it. You have the pictures there. And I supposedly have been around with a very Jack, Pink Mati Binka, that's what's in, which I just slept out for the reason of still extortions and situations to try to dealing with lives in office and others. And suddenly I just switched out naturally. And oh, give me, we make the photos. We already have it, don't you see? And in the whole of the world, I will say what? I will describe what is like the demons Sodom and Gomorrah supposed to expertise Kirchner's and brains. And I will say, Beantika and Hemotivin a etleviti betachmatesh betomar. And all around this deck of breakfast that I got here that I'm using really often. That you can see, that you can check. I have biscuits that's supposedly being, call the kids, the little demons, clowns, that generates for the getting inside me because of will be cookies. The witchcraft of Absababum, Imonam, Ramses. And that is okay. That is alright. Kill the son of Ab. I'm gonna put you that. And after that, I'm gonna look around the reality. Which is gonna happen about that and when. Then, supposedly this land will be threatened by the whole of the class of them, saying if you are not macho enough, we are gonna you up, sorry the word, and holding the power that we're not gonna lose and we're gonna proceed, which is the rule of Sodom and Gomorrah. They do the same to all over. So ain't no victim, are the sickness of hell, are animals, Sodom and Gomorrah, DEGENERADOS that I'm willing to exterminate happily. Further this, supposedly the big, before I to put it inside, before I to drink, wanna see? That is the infusion, big. Vita Pirana, trademark. I'm sorry, this is not an advertisement and I don't need they to pay me, I need they as the decency, as the honest to be just fine as possible. And the clear fact for this, that's what we said! The water, the cup, were warming at my microwave. Like I do, I put water cup, warming there, 2 minutes, 1:40 actually, 1 minute, 40 seconds, and I just put coffee, tea, and works. It's quick, it's clean, it's simple, whatever bacteria, whatever virus. Awesome. So, further this, Reba plechmise hishwab lebesechman and lebesach esimava. Lechti gervach lebesot lebesevefim. I'm sorry the words. I'm sorry lousily. The sickness is still telling me. I'm sorry. So suddenly it were like I had a pudding in some place and the reality were 804 sectly Hamatzi prostitutes, Gomorra, Policía Federal Argentina, Metropolitana, with 804 groups of prostitutes, Kirchners, evangelics and degenerados, right of ethnics of the trouser of Sodoma, in hearing for death, destruction, robberies, and keep the coins, they're gonna die in a way. Like naturally, Patria Kirchners de los abominados, criminales, degenerados, reventados, podrida abominación excremental, saying that that is patriot and defension for, and off of that nothing is accepted, naturally. Abominada mierda is what they are. So suddenly, at the real for this, which is exactly the truth, and I'm sorry the words again, if I will put right beside where is my sweet and the king revimos with some cacao, cacao, that's right, sorry. Have you seen what I said? If I will put at the other side, I told you, I am the actual taste, that's what we're saying. If I will put here or off, and what's the matter to you there now? Because if I wouldn't do what they says, and everything will be an offense because of manipulates while kissing. And the same with the whole of the elements in the deck, in the table, in the room, in the space, in the property, and what I just wear, and my touching whatever, or you know the rest, not necessary to explain. I don't do. But at the hygiene, or if bother a little bit, you understand humanity is naturally, right? I told you that's what I say. Yes, the styling Kirchners, and we are not going to tolerate to insult us. The expertise are the forensics, which has exactly the same class of sick fever freaks ways, with the pardon of the fire. So suddenly in the middle of this all, shall I explain? Okay, Betelsema. While enduring these clothes, I wore it yesterday and they just got gassed up. I will wear the same pants that I used whenever I went to wear. I don't go to brothels. Shamefully, I dealt with some, which doesn't have the shape of brothels. So, Catedral Sodomita, the hell out of my way with the pardon of victims. Infelices degenerados. Germa Ralefach Matsechli Vitsof Lechematsechli Visoshalevev, Gern Rabab Lechmasechli Visosanim. And the reality for Tlechmachli Visof Lechimitarespat Lekiva. Kept on saying that I have the cycle denial and I lie and I show and I expose myself and I fall my own because of everybody will be a witness but coins for lives, which is what evangelistas de Guillermo Arce prayers to do. En the same old perrada sucia degenerada. Soy amigo de los expertos. ¿Qué le vas a hacer vos? Perrada tada degenerada civil argentina. Prostitutitas lame degeneración de la maldita bragueta de esos maricazos degenerados. Abominados violentos, asesinos violadores de todo lo que encuentran con piernas. Como todos y cada uno de los que les alaban, instigadores sociales de la perrada sucia, vamos que te hacemos la mano, man, te voy a hacer la mano de matarte, pedazo de perra. Den rebat lechma sich ibosbot lechma haligiviso shevaf amblevesamad, taham. I'm sorry, again with the same. At the real form, and through